Maybe throw a text message to one of those numbers too and let us know that you're not catching any live feed, or if maybe the microphone doesn't work or something like that and you're not catching this. Let us know through those text messages too just how good this live feed is coming in for you, so everybody in the back can have an idea of what we're doing here. So I'm going to come down off the stage here and we're going to go over. They've been asked for me to give those phone numbers one more time. So like I said, we'll be giving those numbers out an awful lot tonight. Remember, all of them are area code 406. So we have 406-220-0803, 406-539-5661, and 406-570-6771. All right, so hopefully we got those numbers up and going. As I said, we have 11 items that have been generously donated by multiple organizations. We're going to start right here. We have our item number 1. This is, and you're going to have to work with me here. So we've got the camera down on us. We've got the Yukon Hard Cooler. These are 65-quart Yukon coolers. There is a wonderful, in item number 1, there is a really nice Stanley thermos, Jack Links, Daniel's Meat gift card valued at $20. And then in this one here, it is coming with the Midland two-way radio system. We'll come back and talk about what the highlights of some of these items are in here, but this is item number 1 right here with the cooler. We have 3 coolers available tonight. Oh, let me take a step back too. Ben, was the raffle tickets, they're only available with the cooler items or with everything?
The winner of this cooler will get 5 raffle tickets.
And that's with just the coolers?
Just the coolers.
All right, so item number 1, item number 2, and item number 3. Whoever has the highest bid on that and gets those, you tonight are going to get 5 additional raffle tickets to go in for that beautiful ATV. Now, the nice thing about that is, we're going to show you how many people have bought tickets for the ATV tonight. Your chances of winning that ATV is very high this evening, because at traditional banquets, we've always been able to walk around, and Ben and Carrie and everybody would go through and say, we've got so many tickets left. Well, we don't have that option here tonight. So the tickets that have been sold are sold. That's it. So the only way to get in on that four-wheeler this evening is going to be 3 chances, 5 tickets per chance. So we have 15 additional drops going into the bucket. And if you've been to the CBU banquets in the past, you've seen us right up until the very end. We're standing up there with the last 2, 3 tickets, and we're selling them out. That ain't gonna happen tonight, folks. So you gotta have a great opportunity of winning that that four-wheeler this evening. So we got item number 1. Item number 2, another Yukon Hard Cooler 65-quart, Jack Link beef sticks, Leopold 8x30 binoculars, Stanley travel mug, another $20 Daniel's Meat gift card, Yellowstone Motorsports hat, and a very nice far keychain in this one. Now I'm going to come back up on the stage here because we want to talk about that 3rd cooler, and I believe they can catch us in here. So again, we have our 3rd item that comes with those raffle tickets for the ATV. So you got your cooler, another $20 Daniel's Meat gift card. This one has a really nice Stanley flask with it. Keystone LED lights. It's a 50-foot string. We're going to come back and talk all about these because these items are really, really nice tonight. And then there's also a Yellowstone Motors MS hat in that one as well. Our 4th item is the tires. If you've been to the CBU banquets in the past, we always have a nice set of tires out here. So we've got the Maxxis Bighorn tire set, 2 of them 27 by 9 by 14. 2 27 by 11 by 14. Comes down with a utility tie-down set, a tie-down set and a utility knife. Item number 5. All right, folks, we got to show our patriotism as much as we possibly can, especially with all that's going on in the world today. So we have item number 5. This is a telescopic flagpole. Goes anywhere from 16 feet all the way up to 30 feet. Let your entire neighborhood know who you're supporting this time around, because it comes with the good old glory. We have the Gadsden, and then we've got a beautiful Trump 2020 flag down here too that's going with that tonight. So that's item number 5. Oh, and then usually we'd have our Vannas up here handling out and showing off. There's Vanna right there for me. Thank you, Ben, very much. That is that metal ore coat rack. Is that done by Split Mountain Metals? Yep. So, and we'll come back and talk about again who's provided all these our sponsors are and stuff tonight. We just want to start getting it out there so you guys can start texting those bids in. Remember to 220-0803, 539-5661, or 570-6771. Item number 6, we have a rigid SAE D series LED lights. Those are I think I've got a this one here. This is a pretty darn good package here as well. So those lights are not cheap by any means. Flies, the brand Fly, the goggles, the racing gloves, and then another tie down set to go with that. Item number 7, right behind it here, we've got our Pheasant Hearth 36-inch fire pit. Comes with 2 of these really nice rustic ridge director chairs, summer sausage, couple of t-shirts, Honda hat, and a Fox MX shirt. So you get your shirts, your hats, and that wonderful fire pit. We've always had one of them at pretty much every single one of our banquets, and that's always a hot item to get. And now we're going into fall, great item to have out in the backyard. Item number 8, I'm standing right in front of it. Let me get out of the way here. Quad Boss ATV ramps. Ramps are always a wonderful thing to have. You can always have an extra set. I think that's, even if you got one good pair, you need to have a second pair for the garage or somewhere sitting around. Your Voodoo recovery rope, goggles by Fly, the gloves by Fly, tie down set, and then there's 2 pairs of those Fly socks up here as well. Next, we're gonna go back up to the stage for our number 9. Item 9 is where you can see this beautiful red helmet up here. So we've got the Warren Wrench, 8,000 pounds, and a G-Max helmet. That helmet is the size of large. So that is gonna be our number 9 item. Item 10, we have the Lem Meat Slicer, 100 gallons of propane. And that propane is brought to you tonight by Madison River Propane. Jack Daniels, pork, beef, and chicken rubs are included in that. And our last item for tonight is going to be the Lem Dehydrator with the High Country seasonings and a free oil change from Far Automotive. So typically we would be getting ready for our dinner, so I'm hoping that tonight you're sitting down with your favorite meal, your favorite beverage, and you're going to kick back, enjoy the evening for the next couple of hours. We're going to try and make this as lively as we possibly can. We want you to have as much fun with it. We want to see those bids coming in. What's really nice about those bids, we started out here right at 6:30 with about 6 of the items that had bids on it. Up on the big board over here, if the camera is up onto that big board right now, which I'm getting the nod it is, you can see on item 1, right now we have $150 all the way down to $50 on number 8, 6, 7, and 8 over here. So there's a lot of room for people to be placing your bids. We've got several folks helping out with those replacing. Here comes Paul up right now. He's going to be changing our numbers for us on something. So if there's something you really want, make sure you keep in on top of that. I'm going to come back over. The things that we need to highlight right now is going to be our phone numbers again, and I want to go through on these items 1, 2, and 3 because that's going to be your only way to get in for that ATV this evening. So those phone numbers again, remember, area codes are always 406-220-0803, 539-5661, and 570-6771. So there's the phone numbers. I'm hearing text messages coming in. Let's get a good bidding war going on some of these. Normally, we'd be offering all 11 of these items would be our end of the night live auction items. We'd be having people on this side of the room, people on that side of the room, people all the way in the back fighting over this because of how much CBU does for open space. We've got to remember what this organization is all about. We're going to make sure, and again, I said earlier, we're going to have Ben Erickson, Stacy Bragg helping out with some updates as far as what CBU has been doing. But the fight is real. You guys know what we're up against. So let's talk about these items 1, 2, and 3 again. And I want to hit on 1, 2, and 3 just because the ATV. So if your final bid comes in on item number 1, item number 2, or item number 3, you're going to get 5 additional raffle tickets to go in for the ATV. So item number 1, you got this really nice Yukon hard cooler. that's awesome along by itself right there. The Stanley Cup in here, Jack Links, got a nice hat back in here from Yellowstone, I believe it's Yellowstone Sports, Far Automotive keychain. But the other highlight to this one is going to be this emergency two-way radio system. I was reading up on this just a little bit ago before the event started tonight. This radio system has a distance, long range, of up to 26 miles with no distractions. So you think about if you're out in the fields with your buddies, or we have some sort of a catastrophe happen and you need to have your family in contact, this is an incredible radio system right here. 26 miles, 22 channels, and you have the opportunity to work everything up to 836 channel options to block other conversations. So what's nice about that is you don't get on there and you're not listening to the chatterbox that's going on between everybody else. You and your family can have 10 or so preset channels that you need to be making sure that you want communications with, and you got those channels down so you can have a secure, semi-private conversation going without hopefully the rest of the world listening. So that is another really big item that's in this one right here, along with the 5 additional raffle tickets. In item number 2, we got the cooler, we got the Stanley travel mug, we got the Jack Links beef sticks, Far Automotive keychain, we got our Yellowstone Motorsports hat in here, and Leupold 8x30 binoculars. So one of the things is, I believe talking to a pretty good crowd of people out there, you know how great of a set of Leupold is, and the way that they stand behind their product. You get one of their products, you have an issue with them, this company will back it, and we've probably one of the best online support systems we've ever heard. Ben's changing those up again. In a minute, we're going to go over those numbers so you'll know exactly what your bid options are. And then item number 3, again, by now, if you don't remember, 5 additional raffle tickets going in for that. So we only have 15 chances for the ATV tonight. We got the cooler, we got the flask. Everybody likes a good Stanley flask to have in their pocket right about now. This LED 50-foot string lights by Keystone. This is 2,500 lumens, and you think about if you need additional light for pretty much anywhere on your property, the garage, construction site, backyard parties, patio. It's a quick, easy, real convenient way to add a lot of light in a small area that's going to be incredible for you. So that one right there is a very nice item to be added to this, along with those 5 additional tickets for the ATV. All right, we got Paul up here. Let's see what's going on here. Item number 1, we have a high bid right now of $200 on the first cooler. That is changing as we speak. I tell you, I don't know how Jerry Lewis did this all the time. This is awesome. So we now have $309 on item number 1. $309 is the high bid on number 1. And that is actually worth about $380 altogether when everything gets put together, not counting those tickets in there as well. Item number 2, we have a $150 bid on the second cooler with the ATV tickets. Item number 3, we have another $150 bid on that one. Item number 4, remember that is going to be our tires right here. We have a $150 bid on that. Item number 5, that is our telescopic flagpole set with the 3 incredible flags and the ARE coat rack. We are sitting at $100 bid on that. Item number 6, that comes back over to our LED lights with the tie downs and the racing goggles and gloves. That one has a $100 bid. Item number 7 right now, that is the fire ring with the 2 chairs and a couple other things in there. Item number 7 right now is still a deal right now for anybody that's up to it. It's $50. Item number 8, that is going to be our Quad Boss ATV, the ramps. That is right now at $50. I know that that will go up quite a bit tonight because anybody that's priced out ATV ramps, you know $50 for a pair of ATV ramps is a really good price. Item number 9 back over here, that is for that Warn 8,000-pound winch. We have a bid of $200. Item number 10 is going to be the meat slicer. We have a $100 bid on that. And then for that food dehydrator with those jerky sausages and that free oil change from Far Automotive is at $50 right now. Now, some of the products tonight have been provided directly by CBU. CBU does sometimes go out and purchase some of these products, and then they put them up for bid because they know what we and you as consumers really want. So they pick up the best stuff they possibly can. Item number 1, item number 2, and item number 3 are all brought to you tonight by CBU. Our fourth ones, the tires, Summit Motorsports and Yellowstone Motorsports have combined to put those together, and the value of that is almost $600. Item number 7, that is, item number 5, the flagpole set, Steve Larson and Split Mountain Metals have put that together for us this evening. Item number 6, that's going to be those LED lights. That is brought to you tonight by Mike's Off-Road and Yellowstone Motorsports. And the phone numbers are, let's hit those real fast, and we'll come back and we'll pick back up on item number 8. Those phone numbers one more time. Again, area codes 406-220-0803, 539-5661, 570-6771. We'll hit those numbers quite a bit tonight for you. Item number 7, that's that fire pit. That is another item brought to you tonight by CBU. Item number 8, that is going to be that Quad Boss ATV ramps. There's a few people that went in on all those Voodoo recovery ropes. We have Lang Automotive, Mike's Off-Road, Yellowstone Motorsports, and Summit Motorsports have all put in for that great package. Item number 9, the Warren Winch, is brought to you by Mike's Off-Road and Yellowstone Motorsports. Item number 10, the LEM meat slicer. That package is brought to you tonight by Madison River Propane. And then again, on the end, we've talked about it, the dehydrator with the high country jerky seasonings is brought to you by Far Automotive. So again, those phone numbers tonight, area code 406-220-0803, 406-539-5661, and 406-576771. Ben's changing some of our prices or our bids here. Let's see, which ones did you change on me, Ben?
We changed number 2 and number 11. Ron.
Number 2 went from 100 to 200, and number 11 is now at $100, up from 50. So if you got your eyes on a couple of those right there, please keep your bids up high. One thing is, I mentioned tonight too that some of these items are brought to you by the CBU themselves. So when CBU does it, you like these really nice items. Remember, that money comes out of the kitty and the money that we've used over last year's to buy to raise funds from our previous banquets. So they're going out and they're making sure they're purchasing some really nice products. So it'd be really nice to get at least double, maybe triple the dollar value on some of those. And that's I'm going to come back over here. Let's hit that up one more time right now to go through and talk about item number 1. We are still sitting on that high bid of item number 1 for $309. So we'd like to see somebody jump in right now if we could. Let's try and get $350 if we can. Ben's running out here with a new bid for something. We'll see what he changes the big board to. But we'd like to see this one try and get to about $350 right now if we could. Let's get that from $309 to $350. That's the cooler, the radios, and then those additional 5 tickets to the trail for the raffle ticket for the ATM. Now we're getting phone calls in and text messages left and right. So item number 2, that just went up to $250. That's great. That's that cooler with those tickets and the Leupold 8x30 binoculars in there. We have a $250 bid on item number 2. I'd like to see that get to $300 in the next couple of minutes. Let's see if we can get somebody to text in for $300 on item number 2. We're still looking for a $350 bid on item number 1 right now. We're at $309 there. On the back side over here, we have item number 3, the other cooler with the lights and the cooler and the ATV raffle tickets. That is still sitting at $200. Let's see if we can get $250 up on that third cooler that comes with those tickets as well. Yes, Ben?
Ron, would you ask
Folks, I just been asked. We love hearing from you. We want to sit down. We love to talk to you. But if you can text those bids in, That would help them out a lot. They need to get those texts in because, of course, when we call up, that's taking up a little bit of valuable phone time and being able to stay on top of these bids for what we're trying to do. So please text your bids in tonight, and let's get those text messages rolling in. Again, to 220-0803, 539-5661, and 570-6771. Text messages on those. All right. Item number 4, that is those tires. We're still sitting at $150. Let's see if we can get to $175 on item number 4. We'd like to get a bid for $175 on those tires tonight. Item number 5, looking at this right here, I tell you, where this flag set and the flag pole, right now that would go from 16 feet all the way to 30 feet. Your entire neighborhood could see who you are supporting and who you really favor as far as the Old Glory, the Gadsden, or the Trump flag. We only have $100 on that right now. I'd like to see somebody get us to at least $150 on that flag set. If we get $150 going on that flag set, that'd be awesome. Item number 6, we are sitting at $100. This is that light series with the nice goggles, the gloves. We're sitting at $50 still on that light series. Let's see if we can get to $75 in the next 2 minutes. Somebody got a $75 bid that we can get on item number 6. That is going to be those LED lights. We'd like to see that one go up. Item number 7, that's going to be that Pheasant Hearth fire pit. Not only the fire pit, but those captain's chairs, director's chairs are absolutely awesome. They're top of the line, comfortable as all get out. We're sitting at, on that, we're sitting at a $50 bid. Excuse me. Item number 6 went to $100. So item number 7 right now is sitting at $50. Let's see if we can get item 7, the fire pit, to at least $75. Can we try and get a text in for $75 bid on item number 7? Item number 8, we're sitting at a $100 bid on those ramps. That's an incredible price still. That just went up from $50 to $100. We just had a brand new high bid come in on that. Item number 9, we're still sitting at $200 for the Warren winch. And then we also have the Lem meat slicer sitting at $100 and the dehydrator as at $150. We're watching Ben here hold this. He's got a word to say.
Ron, we just got a question on what the fire pit looked like. So it's a 36-inch fire pit. It's also got a grill, so you can grill over this if you like to. Got a nice cover. It comes with a leg stand. So for the person who is wondering what it looks like, here you go.
And if you've been to the CBU banquets in the past, it seems like almost every banquet I've been to, we've always seen one of those fire pits at the banquet. So that's a really nice item. If you wanted to look it up, if you want to get a better chance at it, I do believe, Jen, what was that just on the Citizens for Balance Use Facebook page? On the Citizens for Balance Use Facebook page, we do have pictures and item numbers of every single thing that is here tonight. So if you want a little bit closer look, there at least you can pull it up on your phone. You can zoom in, zoom out, take a good look at what's going on with some of that, and try and find out what's going to work best for you is getting some information on that. But it is, if you do have a question about it, please text those questions in. Those guys will come out and we'll get those answers for you tonight. We've got a couple hours still to run here, so we're happy to talk to you about whatever it is, what items you're interested in. Maybe it's the radios, the binoculars, the LED string lights. But those phone numbers again, area code 406 on all of them, 220-0803. And we're looking for text messages, please. 406-539-5661 and 406-570-6771. Excellent. All right, looks like we're changing some prices up there on the big board. Item number 2. Item number 2 with Leupold binoculars just went to $400 or $300 on item number 2. Item number 3, the Hold on, before I say anything, Ben's changing prices left and right up here, or bids off here left and right. That's awesome. We just got that $350 bid that we were looking for item number 1. You guys came through, greatly appreciate that. So item number 1, the first cooler is sitting at $350. Item number 2, the second cooler is sitting at $300, and item number 3 is sitting at $400. The good thing about those, remember, is those come with those tickets for that ATV tonight. Now, speaking about that ATV, I wanted to show you, again, if you've been at our banquets in the past, just because of how this one worked this year. I know everybody tried to get out and let everybody know that we're having our banquet this evening, or our live auction this evening, excuse me, and this is usually a pretty darn full bucket. There's not that many tickets in here. Your chance of winning this beautiful ATV tonight are extremely high. So there's only 15 more chances. And even though we're going to say 15, actually that's only 3 more chances, because whoever wins item 1, 2, or 3 is going to get 5 tickets to be able to go after that beautiful ATV tonight. So, all right, we're changing the big board again. Looks like we're raising our bids on everything across the board out here. We're going to let Ben just change a couple more of these. And that is, and if you got somebody you're sitting around with tonight, and maybe you have a little bidding war going on. I just saw item number 11 go from $165 to $175. Hey, if you want to text in and do a $5 increment, we'll take that $5 increment tonight. Well, let's get a bidding war going between you and a couple other folks watching this tonight. $5 at a time. I know Ben and Paul are having no problem running back and forth for $5 at a time. We'll keep them running for that one. So, first cooler, $350. Second cooler is sitting at $300. Third cooler is sitting at $400. All those come with those tickets for that extremely easy chance to get that ATV tonight. Item number 4 is our tires. That is sitting at $150. Item number 5, that's that telescopic flagpole with the or coat rack, all 3 flags included, is sitting at still at only $100. I don't know if you haven't priced out a flag lately or not, but even flags are running about 25, 30 bucks a piece. So you're getting your money's worth just in the flags alone on that one. Item number 6, that's that SAE, the light series right there. That's sitting at $100. Item number 7, that's that fire pit that Ben came out and held up for you, sitting at $100. Item number 8, we still have not seen a price increase yet on these Quad Boss ATV ramps. I tell you what, $100 for a set of ATV ramps, plus it's got the voodoo rope, recovery rope, the goggles, the gloves, the tie-down set in there. That's still sitting at $100. We should see a bid come in, I bet, in probably the next 5 minutes for at least $150 on that one. Let's see if we can get item number 8 up to $150. That is the Quad Boss ATV ramps. Item number 9, we are sitting at $250 now for the Warn winch, up to 8,000 pounds, and that wonderful G-Max helmet. Remember, that helmet is a large in size. And then the meat slicer is sitting at $100 with the Madison River propane. And then we have item number 11, that dehydrator with the jerky sausage, and the oil change from Far Automotive is now sitting at $175. All right, folks, we are 30 minutes into our live event tonight, and we're seeing some great numbers up here. You guys are doing absolutely awesome. I appreciate you spending some of your Saturday night with us here. Ben's going to take over for me just for a little bit, and he's going to talk about some of the things that's going on with CBU, maybe a little update, and we'll pass this over to Mr. Ben Erickson here.
Thanks, Ron. Thanks for hosting, as usual, being the MC. Thank you, everyone that's participating. We're having some pretty good participation right now. The guys in the back keep writing down a number, scratching it out, and getting a new number over the top of it. So we'd like to see these numbers jump up a little bit more. But this is good exercise for an old guy to run back and forth with our friend Paul Snyder. I wanted to throw a shout out to Safari Club International. The 3 coolers we have here, we bought in conjunction with Safari Club for their banquet. They had several of these where they stuffed them full of items. CBU and Safari Club have worked on a lot of access issues together in the past, pro-hunting, pro-trapping issues. Safari Club, SCI, is an excellent organization. They are probably the only true hunting organization in the United States. They are specifically for hunters. So I wanted to throw a shout out to them. So anyway, CBU participated in the SCI banquet earlier this year, and in that banquet, we picked up a $640 gift certificate. And that's what we used to populate a lot of the coolers here tonight. So even though these items are provided by CBU, we want to give a big thanks to SCI for helping us out there. So as you can see, we've got people running back and forth up here, changing the numbers. That's a good thing. And I'll say that, you know, this is the first time we've ever attempted anything like this. We're not sure how it's going to turn out, but it looks like we've got quite a bit of participation so far, and we really appreciate that. Now, 2020 has been a strange year, as everybody knows, with the COVID pandemic, et cetera. And, you know, one of the things that we usually do in the spring is in late April, early May, CBU has its annual banquet. It's a live banquet, dinner, live auction, silent auction, et cetera, et cetera. And unfortunately, we were not able to do that this spring due to the pandemic. So over the course of the summer, we tried to put together a few items and also to sell some raffle tickets for this nice Can-Am over here. But as a result of it, I think a lot of organizations too have had issues with their fundraising this year. But in that interim, we've had a lot of private donations come in from a lot of our members and sponsors. So we thank those people that taken the time to send CBU money just to help out, keep our donations up a little bit. So again, as Ron was pointing out, with the 3 cooler items there are 5 raffle tickets each that will go to the winner of those coolers for this nice 2020 Can-Am 570 Outlander. This does have power steering. It's really a nice little unit. Summit Motorsports here in Bozeman helped us procure that. But also, one of the other things on our raffle tickets is people know that have been around CBU for years, we always have a second prize on that raffle ticket. And this year, it's the Yamaha EF2200 generator inverter. This was donated entirely by Alpine Motorsports, or Alpine Yamaha in Livingston, Montana. So a big thanks to Wayne Ford and Alpine for 100% donation on that generator. We really appreciate that, Wayne. And you know, over the course of time, I think probably half the people that buy raffle tickets are buying it for the generator just as much as they are for the ATV. So the generator is also, it's always a nice little item to have. We alternate year to year between Honda and Yamaha. So just a little fill in for CBU, what we've been up to a little bit this year. Those of you that follow us, and there's hundreds of you, follow us on Facebook and through email, etc., and our website, you know that we were really involved with the Helena Lewis and Clark National Forest Travel Plan, and also we were heavily involved in the Custer Gallatin National Forest Plan. Both of those have been out and were out for comment. Both comment periods have closed. CBU put together a substantial document for each of those to fight for continued multiple use access. So then a couple of things that we worked very hard on this year. So at any rate, we'll get back to looking over some of these items here. Item number 8 here. This is really a nice item. You got a Quad Boss ATV ramp with a Voodoo recovery rope. Both of those are really nice items. And, you know, for all of us out there that enjoy our ATVs, side-by-sides, dirt bikes, this set of ramps would be really nice, real nice addition to your garage and to your ATV world. And that Voodoo recovery rope, of course, that's an excellent thing to have no matter where you're going or what you're up to. Hunting season just around the corner. We get a lot of snow invariably. Somebody slides off the road, gets stuck. That Voodoo recovery rope is an excellent thing to have. So we'd like to get some more action on item number 8. It is sitting at $150 right now. So let's try and boost item number 8 up. That's the Quad Boss ATV ramp and the Voodoo recovery rope. Another item here that we should take a good look at is we've got a rigid D-series LED light. You know, the LED lights have really revolutionized the illumination world. These are a heck of a nice set of lights. You could mount these on your ATV, side-by-side, four-wheel drive truck, or even one of your road cars. They're an excellent light. These were donated by Mike's Off-Road, and that would make a nice addition to anybody's vehicle. And so we've got item number 6. I think we're sitting at $100 right now. Let's see if we can't boost that up a little bit and get that going. And then once again, I'll just go over the phone numbers here. Please text in your bids to 406-220-0803, 406-539-5661, 406-570-6771. I'm going to hand the microphone back to Ron here and let him take over again. Thanks, Ron.
Thanks, Ben, for that update on what's going on with CBU, and also, you know, that's important that we start highlighting some of these other items that we got out here. Again, those boss ramps. I mean, what do we got up there, Mary? It's 150 on the boss ramps now. So on those boss ramps that Ben just talked about, we're sitting at a $150 bid on that. Let's see if we can get to 175. Can we try and get 175 on number 8? Are you already changing it? That's the fastest I've ever had a bid come in that I was trying to get. 175 on number 8. That means we're looking for 200 on number 8. That's those boss ramps. Thank you to whoever it was that just called in and took those boss ramps to 175. But we're going to try and get you outbid right now. We want that to go for 200. Remember, this money is going to help CBU keeping our lands open, our backcountry open for us, and all the things that this organization does. So that's wonderful. Great. Which next one? So item number 6, we talked about that. Ben was talking about these LED lights that would be very easy to mount on your ATV, your side-by-side, your four-wheel pickup. Shoot, even throw them on the top of the Honda. See what happens with that. We're only sitting at that item number 6 is sitting at a $100 bid right now. I want to see if we can get to, let's see if this works. Can we get 105? I'm looking for a $105 bid on item number 6. That is going to be those LED lights, that really nice set of goggles. The gloves are included in that, and that also comes in with a tie-down set. So let's go for 105 right now on item 6, see if we can bump that up just a little bit. And then on those tires, the tires are actually sitting pretty darn good, but let's see if we can't move those up a little bit too. We have a $150 bid currently going on those 4 ATV tires. And they are, again, the Maxxis Bighorn tire set. There's 2 at 27 by 9 by 14, and there are 2 others at 27 by 11 by 14. Those also come with a tie-down set and a really nice utility knife along with that too. All right, Paul's up there changing some bids. We're getting stuff coming in. Did we get that 105 yet on number 6? We want to see 105 come in for number 6. We want to see that LED light system go to $106. Item number 9, anybody that's ever been four-wheeling or been off with your ATV, your side-by-side, shoot, you could even use this. It's an 8,000-pound winch. That is an incredible winch system. And then that G-Max racing helmet, size large, remember that. This is the helmet that you're going to get, so it is a size large on that helmet. Just because of how COVID's affected us, we can't really ask the distributor right now, would we be able to get that in a medium or an extra large or anything like that? So we have the size large on that helmet right now, but that item number 9 is sitting at $350. That's still a really good bid. Paul, what do we got coming in? Item number 6, that's the LED lights. We're going for, we went from 105 to 150. Thank you so much. Who put that bid in for us? 1510 is the bidder on that one. Thank you very, very much. Looks like somebody was up here. Was that you, Paul, using a permanent marker up here earlier? Because that is, we have a little bit of permanent going on some of that up here. Perfect. Awesome. All right. Another great item. Something fun to have. The item number 10 and item number 11, those are really fun items to be able to have. Put them in the garage, shoot, where you're out working, when you're slicing meat, so you got your dehydrators going and stuff. But we've got the Deli Thin slicing kit here, the LEM meat slicer. The other one with this is, this is the catcher to item number 10. Whoever wins item number 10, right now, that is only going for $150. We have a $150 bid. I want to see that get to at least $225. Let's go $225 on for item number 10. And why am I saying $225? That comes with 100 gallons of propane from Madison River. Now, I'm going to have Ben come out and check that propane, that certificate for us to find out what the distance is in delivery on that, so we can make sure we know what we're dealing with as far as, where do you live and can you get that propane delivered and how far it is to be delivered, or if it is a pickup on out at their facility. So I'm going to ask Ben to come and check that out for me. And then item 11, the dehydrator, make your own jerky. That is fruits, vegetables. Again, with the whole way that COVID's been going and things like that, it's always been, I don't know about you folks, but I know this last summer, my wife and I, we've really been, we amped up our garden. We've been doing a lot more of purchasing of local meats, beef and a pig. It'd be really nice to have that dehydrator, and seeing that is still sitting at only $175 bid, I believe that there may be another bid coming in from my phone number here very soon to that one as well. Ben, I was just asking on number 10 if you'd be able to let us know about that Madison River propane, if it was a delivery or if that is pickup on that 100 gallons that is in there. So.
Yeah, in the past, Ron, that's always been a delivery within reason. Bozeman, Belgrade, Livingston, Three Forks.
All right, so that's what we're looking at on that. 100 gallons of propane with that deli slicer, and then those Jack Daniel beef, pork, and chicken rubs on there as well. But 100 gallons of propane and an incredible slicer for you to be able to have some fun with and treat the family to something there. All right, let's come back over because you know what? We've been at this now for about 45 minutes, and there's a few people that might be just getting in and seeing what's going on for tonight. Maybe you're out to dinner and you decided, oh, shoot, we got to grab that live auction and spend some of our good money to help this organization that's helped us out for so many years. First, I want to do is there are 3 phone numbers that you should be aware of, and we are taking text message bids tonight. Text message to 406-220-0803, and these are all area code 406. Next one is 406-539-5661. 406-570-6771. So if you're just joining us and getting in here tonight and you're finding out what's going on with our live auction, we have 11 great items up, and item number 1, item number 2, and item number 3 all have a little bit of a special quirk to them. These are going to be the ones that come with the Yukon 65 hard cooler. Item number 1 has an incredible 2-way radio set that we found out is good up for 26 miles. Over 800 channel opportunities to be able to work on between you and your friends or family in case of emergency. And each one of these first 3 items comes with 5 raffle tickets for that beautiful ATV sitting over there. Now, the ATV tickets, they're sold. They're done. We're not walking around and selling tickets like we do at a traditional banquet and getting everybody to buy in on the last minute and selling every one that's been printed. Can't wait till we do that again next year, and we're going to double the number of tickets because everybody's going to be wanting to buy tickets for that. But you only have 3 opportunities to purchase and get in for that ATV, and each one of these comes with 5 tickets. So item number 1's got the radio with the cooler. Item number 2, that one comes with the Leopold 8x30 binoculars and all the other good stuff, and those 5 tickets for that ATV. And then item number 3, back there again, it's got that 50-foot LED Keystone string of lights, and then the 5 tickets for that ATV as well. So let's take a look at our big board up here. Boy, let's see, 4919. That guy has a 9 in his numbers on his phone. So here we got item number 1. He went from, must have been the 309 bidder to now 409. Still, really good opportunity to get into the ATV over there. But item number 1 has now been at 409. Ben, let's see if we can maybe get item number 1 to 425. We're looking for a $425 bid on item number 1. If we can get $425 on item number 1. Item number 2, that's sitting at $400. You know what? Item 1, 2, and 3 are all within a $9 reach of each other. Right now, I'd like to see you guys help support CBU. Let's go from $400 bids to $425. We're looking for $425 bids on item number 1, item number 2, and item number 3. So those text messages, send those text messages with your current bids to 220-0803. Remember, all those are 406 phone numbers, 220-0803. Then we have 539-5661 and 570-6771. Also, folks, don't forget, if you want a little bit up-close look on some of these items, you can go to Citizens for Balanced Use, the Facebook page, and on that Facebook page, there are pictures with the descriptions on there, and then you can zoom in, zoom out, take a good look at what it is you want to see, and get a harder look at some of those items. I know normally we'd have you up here milling along, checking, touching out, literally kicking the tires as we go, but that can't happen tonight. But we're having a heck of a lot of fun trying to see how well we do with this live auction. So we are looking for item number 1, item 2, and item 3. I want a $425 bid on those as soon as possible. So we're looking for $425 on those first items. We're just $25 off basically on all of them. Item number 9 right now seems to be our big push. And item number 9 is that Warren winch, 8,000 pounds with that G-Max racing helmet on there. Again, that helmet comes in, it's a size large on the helmet, but we are sitting at a bid for $550. Thank you very much for that bid right now. Let's see if we can get that to go to $600. We want to get that Warren wrench up from $550 bid to $600 bid if we could. Let's see, let's talk about who needs some help. Who up here needs a little bit of help to bring some more dollars in so CBU can keep working on all the legislation and all the hard work that they do. Item number 4, we're still sitting on those tires right now, those Maxxis Bighorn tire set. There's 2 tires that are size 27 by 9 by 14 and 2 tires size 27 by 11 by 14. Comes with a nice pair of tie down set, and then it's got a nice utility knife here as well. We're sitting at 150 on those tires right now. Let's see if we can get to 160. I want to see 160 on those tires if we could. Let's try and get somebody to come in for 160. Ben, do you gonna jump in here? Perfect. Ben Erickson's gonna take over for us. Here you go.
Okay, I'm just gonna throw a quick shout out to some of the people that have donated to CBU, some of the businesses. We've got things from Summit Motorsports. They help provide the ATV, but they also donated this set of tires. They're the Maxxis Bighorns, arguably one of the best tires you can put on a side-by-side. Also, smattered throughout here are a lot of items donated by Yellowstone Motorsports. Travis over at Yellowstone Motorsports has always been pretty good to CBU. You know, and then Daniel's Gourmet Meats and Sausages here in the Valley, they've been a good supporter. They've always donated to our banquets when we've asked for something, and they happily donate. The nice thing about Daniel's Gourmet Meats is they buy their beef and their pork locally. Everything they buy is from local ranchers. It's kind of nice to keep that money in Montana when it comes to ag producing. Now, we bought a lot of our items at Sportsman's Warehouse. They've been good supporters over the years to CBU. We're always happy to do business with Sportsman's Warehouse, as well as Murdoch's. Murdoch's has been a fantastic outfit too. And then also, want to give a shout out here to Lang Automotive. Lang Automotive at Four Corners here has always been a good supporter. They've donated many, many ramps to CBU for the auction, and we'd be remiss if we didn't give a big thanks and appreciation to Mike's Off-Road. Mike's Off-Road out here at Four Corners have been incredibly generous to us. They've even gone out and raised money for us on their own. So anytime you get an opportunity to support Mike's Off-Road for your four-wheel drive needs, and they've even got some things out there that the ATVers and the side-by-sides community could use. They're just a fantastic business. So please consider Mike's Off-Road when you're looking for things for your off-road vehicle. And I guess that's about it for right now for saying thanks to some of the supporters and sponsors business-wise out there. And you know, we have tremendous members a lot of members that support us and do a lot of things for us too. So I'll hand the microphone back to Ron.
Thank you, Ben, for stepping in there. So let's take a look at that big board. Let's see, we have had 2 new bids come in on item number 1 and item number 2. We went from 400 to 425. Thank you very much, everybody. Greatly appreciate that. We still need to see that $400 bid on item number 3. That's the cooler that has the 5 tickets for the drawing to the ATV tonight, and then also comes with that 50-foot LED light string. That LED light string, let's talk about that while we pull that up out here and hold it up where maybe we can take a look at it. Because I know I had to get a closer look when I first got here. It's the Keystone. There's 5 lights on the string, and it's a 50-foot string. 2,500 lumens on it, but you know, you think about it, if you just got that spot, maybe there's it's starting to get dark at night now. We're starting to see it get a little bit darker earlier in the day, I should say. So maybe you find in a couple spots around the house where it'd be nice to have some extra light put in. The back porch, out in the garage, you know, we're going to be working indoors a little bit more here as it starts to get be. Maybe you need a little bit more light there. This is a really, really nice light set, and that's one of the highlights to item number 3. Perfect, and we just saw item number 2. That's the cooler set with the binoculars in it. That just went to $450, so we have a bidding war going on that one. That's great to see. $450 on the binocular set went up. And take a look across the board. Let's see where we're at. On those tires, we're still sitting at $150. Like Ben said, that's a great set of tires for, I think I said earlier, ATV, and I apologize, those are for a side-by-side. And those sizes, one more time on those tires, we're sitting at 27 by 9 by 14, and then 27 by 11s by 14. That's the tire size on those tires that come with the Maxxis Bighorns. That price, that's still sitting at a $150 bid. Let's see again. We've been asking for $175. We want to see $175 come in on item number 4. If we can get a $175 bid on item number 4, we'd like to see that take a tick up. Looks like everything across the board has been going up. Item number 5, that now is gone. That's that incredible flagpole. That goes from 16 feet all the way to 30 feet. Now, I don't know about where you live, but I know around me, I've got several neighbors, and some of them may not even want to see Old Glory flying in the neighborhood. Well, if you can put that sucker up 30 feet in the air, let everybody in your neighborhood know who you are supporting this year. It comes with the Gadsden flag, the Trump 2020, Make America Great flag, and Old Glory on there, and also that beautiful piece of artwork, that metal ore by Mountain Split Metals, the coat rack there. We're still seeing that sitting at, I think Paul just stepped in my way, so I'll have to, oh, there he goes. That one is at $200. That's now at $200. All right, so we now have, number 2. The number 2 item just went from $450 to $460. So whoever's bidding on number 2, we're looking from $460 going for $470. We want to see $470 is our next opening bid that we're looking for item number 2. Let's get that camera back up on the big board there, if you would, for me, please. And let's just highlight those numbers really fast. If you want to put that camera right on the board for us, greatly appreciate it. Wonderful. We're trying to answer the questions as they come in across on, is that on the live feed, Jen, that you're looking at those? Perfect. So Jen here is updating on Citizens for Balanced Use, the Facebook page, each picture with the current bid, but items number 1, items number 2, and items number 3 all have those ATV tickets, 5 tickets for each 3 of those items. So there was a question came in, wanted to know if number 3 was the only one that had ATV tickets. That's just the first 3 items. The rest of the items do not have any tickets with them as we go. Item number 2, we just went from $460 to $470, $475. We just got a $475 bid on that item number 2. That's those Leopold binoculars, 8 by 30. Let's see. And we're still sitting at, looks like that Warren winch is still in the lead out there. We have a $550 bid on that Warren winch, 8,000 pounds. Great for a side-by-side. Wonderful for a Jeep. lighter pickup. This is a really, really good, it's anybody who knows anything about winches, Warren is probably one of the #1 brands out there. Highly recommended. We got Ben coming up on item number 4. There's our tires just went to $250. That is awesome. Thank you so very much. We love to see these bids coming in. And I got to say, what's even better is watching Ben and the crew back there running back and forth from the back room up to here. We're really making them kind of stretch it out tonight, and that's an awesome thing. So let's come back over here, take a look at the ATV. So tonight, just moments before this is done at 8:30, there's always 2 items that we draw for on those tickets. So I know we're talking about those tickets, those raffle tickets for the ATV. That is the grand prize. But you have to remember, there are 2 items that we'll be drawing for tonight. The other one is the Yamaha generator. So on those tickets that you've purchased, or whoever is going to get those last 15 tickets tonight, we have the grand prize is the Can-Am ATV, but then we also have the generator here as well. So both items are extremely great items to have. You think about the possibility of winning either one of these items, plus with your bid in on items 1, 2, or 3, you're getting more bang for your buck and a good opportunity tonight. As I said, unfortunately, we'd always be out there selling the last minute of those tickets. We'd be saying, okay, we've got 10 tickets left here, and then Carrie or somebody would step up and say, I've got 6 more, and this would be the end of it. And we'd sell out on those ATV tickets every single time. That didn't happen this year. As Ben mentioned earlier, COVID it's really kind of taken a toll on everything that we're doing for auctions and any kind of fundraising. And I know when we got ready to start tonight, you know, I was joking with Ben. I said, well, how do I introduce tonight's event? How do we come into an empty room of people, no people, and say, welcome to the first annual? And this is not hopefully going to be the first annual, because we are really looking at getting back to that CBU banquet. We want to have you in seats, sitting around tables, having a drink with us. We'll be toasting left and right next year. We're going to make it one of the best banquets that we ever have seen in CBU history, and that's going to be our next one. This is the 12th annual is what this is. So next year we'll be on the 13th annual CBU banquet. Location is still be determined, but I know Ben and the crew, they're working on that already, so they can be ready to start selling tickets after the first of the year for that. So make sure that you're keeping an eye on the Citizens for Balanced Use Facebook page, and talk to your board of directors with the CBU, and they'll keep you posted so we can get those tickets out fast and early. Who knows? Next year we're just going to probably, because we missed this year, we're going to really switch it up for something a little bit fun next year, and I look forward to what that's going to be. So, all right, back to the big board. What do we got? Item number 1 is sitting at $425. Item number 2, we have a high bid of $475. Item number 3, we have a high bid still sitting at $400. So if you're trying to get in right now because you want to get some of those raffle tickets, your best bet is to go for item number 3. Bring that up by a $25 bid. Let's see what we got on that one, and see if you can get $425 on item number 3. That's the one with the LED lights and those 5 additional tickets to go towards the ATV this evening. Item number 4, we are at $300 for those side-by-side tires with tie downs and the utility knife. Item number 5, we're still sitting at $200 right now on that extending flagpole that goes from 16 feet all the way up there to 30 feet for us tonight, with those 3 flags and that beautiful piece of artwork from Mountain Split artwork. Item number 6 is now at $190. Thank you for that last bid that came in. We are at $190 on the rigid SAE D-Series LED lights. They will fit on ATVs, on side-by-sides, on your pickup. And then also the things to think about. I mean, you have this really nice set of goggles from Fly Racing. Those are definitely not cheap by any means. And then a nice pair of the Fly Windproof Light Racing gloves. Those size are XLs. And then it's got another pair of tie downs with this as well. And that item number 6 is sitting at a bid of $190. Thank you very, very much. Item number 7, we've got that fire pit sitting back here. Fire pit with these 2 very nice director's chairs. A couple of different shirts. These are all XLs. Summit Motorsports has graciously put in, I think, two shirts. There's men's and women's. And then there's a racing shirt in here. Nice piece of summer sausage for you to enjoy. And let's see what we got here. Yep, nice racing shirt right there on the end. But these, you know, that's another part of item number 7 here. What you want to look at is this. It comes with the legs. It has the grill in it, so you can actually grill on top of this fire pit. But then having these really nice collapsible director's chairs, that's an incredible addition to this set right there. Number 8, I know Ben went into that pretty darn good, talking about those Quad Boss ATV ramps. The ramps themselves are worth at least $180, and that's where the bid is right now. So if we look at it, we've got the ramps, that Voodoo recovery rope. That's a great thing to have in the toolkit back there. You got a real nice Honda hat in here. Again, with this one too, it comes with a nice pair of Fly Max goggles. So we got those. And then it's got another nice pair of gloves with it. And then, I don't know these about you, but always for using some nice pair of socks. There's 2 incredible nice pairs of socks with that, and more tie downs with that as well. Our bid is sitting now at still $180. I thought Paul was up there changing it. He got me excited for a moment there. I thought we were going to see that go from $180 to $200. Let's put some emphasis on that. Let's see that Quad Boss ATV ramps, if we can get them to $200. That whole set with that recovery rope and everything that we just talked about. Item number 9, that's been sitting at $550. We just had a new bid come in on the Warren wrench, 8,000-pound wrench. Went from $550 to $600. Let's see if we can get that to $625. We want to see $625 is what our asking bid is now on the Warren wrench. And item number 4, those tires just went to $375. Thank you very, very much. That is a great bid. Thank you so much. $375 on those side-by-side tires. Again, those tires, just in case if you're just now joining in, item number 4, the Maxxis Bighorn tire set, 27 by 9 by 14, and a set at 27 by 11 by 14. So our numbers are looking really, really good. Stacy Bragg, are you available to come out and talk about things that you were talking with me earlier today? Maybe things that are coming up that people should be aware of in the very near future as far as some of the events that you were talking about. If you can hear me in the back and Stacy Bragg, you're available to come on up. Come on up and let's have you give a little bit of an update. Folks, we have 55 minutes left in our live silent auction. With that being said, as we wait and see if Stacy's going to make it up here, don't forget those phone numbers. If you're just getting in and you want to start bidding on some of these great items, we have 3 numbers for you to be able to bid in on. They're all area code 406. We have 406-220-0803, 406-539-5661, and 406-570-6771. Perfect. So, taking a look here, I tell you, I've been asking for about the last 10 minutes to get another bid up on that item number 3. That's the Yukon 65 quart. Oh, here comes Mary. She's coming to deliver. What are we going to on item number 3 now? We got that $425. Thank you so very much. So as I asked, here's Stacy Bragg. He's going to talk about some of the events that are coming up really soon that you can be involved in. He's a wealth of knowledge when it comes to current happenings amongst CBU and what they're really dealing with.
Thanks, Ron. One of the quickest things we need to get done that I think the comment period ends on October 6th. Some people are trying to close down on the Shields River motorized access for 10 horsepower boats up that river. We'll be posting that stuff on the website on Monday on the action, they want to close that down, and we will have some sample comments on that, which you can either copy, sign to, or make your own comments and send those in. Thanks, Ron.
Thanks for that update, Stacy. Greatly appreciate it. Also, if you go to the CBU Facebook page and you make sure and sign up on there, you get an update whenever there is some important meetings that need to be attended, or if there is an open comment period that they're looking for comments from the public. And you can always get in touch with any of the CBU board members, and they'll be able to help you figure out where to direct your comments to whatever issue is going on. So, all right, let's have that camera go back up on that big board for me up there a minute. So, if we got the camera on the big board, we'll take a look at those high bids that we come across right now. Thank you so very much right now for the bidding that is going on. Hopefully you have refreshed your drink. You're sitting around enjoying a brisk, cool evening here in the Gallatin Valley or wherever you're at. So we've got those bids up on the big board. You can see what the high bids are right now. So if the auction was to close right now, and you see that bid with the WHO next to it, there is a 4-digit number. That is the last 4 of the phone number that we received that bid on. And here we come again. We're changing more numbers. I just love it. Number 4, there's those tires, just went up again to $400. That is absolutely awesome. So we got $425 on item number 1. We're going to ask, let's just put it across the board. We want to see $25 increments go up on all of those big board items. Right now, we're going to ask you to push. It is almost 7:40 at night. We're going to ask, we'd like to see all of those increase in the next 5 minutes by $25. And remember, every bit of that money is going to help CBU working on the legislation, keeping public access. It's so important that we have access to be able to get out into the backcountry. We've seen them in the past. A lot of times, people, the other side will say, they'll come in and they'll start pushing for, well, we don't want motorbikes up there. We don't want four-wheelers. We don't want ATVs. And now the snow's going to get ready to fly, and we're going to have snow up there. And they're saying, well, we don't want snowmobiles up there. And we're even hearing about areas where it's, well, we don't want horses in there. We don't want bicycles in there. And we even have places where they don't want hikers in. So a lot of this opposition that CBU helps and make sure that we keep our lands open for us it's not just about the motorized aspect of things. There's a lot of people out there that do not want to see any public access whatsoever into our back country. And by you guys helping out tonight, that just keeps that fight alive. And we know what's going on politically across the nation, environmentally, I should say more. It's just keep everything in our thoughts and prayers, and we hope that you stay on top of this tonight and you help us out with these bids so we can keep the fight up that's going. So we're looking right now, we're asking for in the next 5 minutes, we just want to see $25 bid increments across the board on everything. There we're seeing item number 2, that's the Yukon cooler with the Leopold 8x30 binoculars in there. As soon as we find a marker, we went from 500 to $525. That is absolutely awesome. Thank you for hearing us on our request for that $25 increment bid. We just got that. So we're looking at item number 1. We still have $425. We want to see $450. Did you just move item number 3 on me to $425? Was that you? No, number 3 is now $425. I missed that one. That is awesome. We were sitting at $400 forever on that one, so we're at $425. And item number 8 is now at $245. And item 8, that's that Quad Boss ATV ramp system. That is absolutely awesome. Thank you so very much to the bid that just came in for $245. And item 11, you're just making it darker. You're kind of yep, you're getting me going there. I thought we had something hot going. So, all right. Yes, ma'am. All right, so we've got our board's going across, our bid's going across the board up here. Excuse me on the misspeak there. So item number 1, that's going to be the cooler with 5 tickets to go for the generator or the ATV. That is at $425. That's also got the emergency radio system in there. And I'm going to take just a minute to converse with Ben about one thing. Be right back with you. It's just getting a couple of housekeeping things done there, kind of figuring out how long's the bidding going to go open for. So if you're actively bidding or you've been sitting on the fence and you're trying to figure out what you want to bid on, we're going to start with our 10th and 11th item. We will close those at 8 p.m. So what I'll do tonight is I'll make sure that you're going to get a 5-minute warning to whenever one of these are. And basically, once we start with items 10 and 11, every 5 minutes, we're going to start shutting down 2 items at a time until we get down to our last 3 items that we close. The last 3 items that we close tonight are going to be items 1, 2, and 3. And we will close those at 8:15 tonight. The last call will come in at 8:10, and here we are. We're sitting at 7:45. So being 7:45, we now have 15 minutes left on items 10 and 11. So let's head on over to items 10 and 11. A couple of really nice craft items. Item 11 is that dehydrator. Like I was talking about earlier, I don't know about you, but we've been using a lot of our own gardening and items this year. It'd be nice to have something where we can work on some dehydration, make your own jerky. As Ben was saying earlier, Daniel Meats, he buys most of his meats locally, utilizing Montana ranchers. Be nice to make your own jerky, that sort of stuff. So we have item 11 and item 10 are going to be our first 2 items that we do get ready to close, and those are both respectively sitting at $225. Let's see if we can get them to $250. Items 10 and 11, they're going to go off the board first. We want to see $50 or $25 increment bids on those, and let's get them to $250.
Okay, thanks, Ron. We just got a couple of requests to go over the items in the coolers again. So I'll give Ron a chance to catch his breath there. All right, item number 1, this is the Yukon cooler. There's a $20 gift card from Daniel's Gore Meats and Sausages. There will be 5 raffle tickets available with that. We have the Midland 2-way radio set with emergency radio channel on it, the Stanley all-in-one food jar, and of course, a little bit of Jack Links to share with Sasquatch when you're out in the woods. And so that's item number 1. Item number 2, again, Yukon cooler here. Nice Stanley travel mug. I have one of these. They're awesome. They'll keep your coffee hot for about 4 hours. We've got a nice pair of Leupold 8x30 binoculars. This is the Yosemite series. And we've got some more Sasquatch sticks here, Jack Links. And, of course, 5 CBU raffle tickets and a $20 gift card from Daniel's Gourmet Meats and Sausages. Also with these 2 coolers here, you get a Far Automotive keychain. Far Automotive has been an excellent supporter of CBU also. So we want to give a shout out to Far Automotive. Now we'll come up to item number 3 here, the Yukon cooler. Of course, it's got a Far Automotive keychain with it. We've got the $20 gift card from Daniel Meats, 5 CBU raffle tickets, some Jack Links. We've got a Stanley wide mouth flask. Might come in handy on those chilly hunting days. And then we've got the 50-foot LED string. You could string this up on your deck, your backyard. You could have all kinds of fun with that. So that's the 3 cooler items, what's included with them. And by the way, those will be the last 3 items to close in our auction tonight. Looks like Jake's coming up to update some bids. So Anyway, when we go to close the bids, we'll work backwards. Items 1110, then 98, 7654, and then 321. So just so those of you that are actively bidding on things, you'll know when your items are going to start to close here. So, Ron, if you want to come back up, I'll go check for some new bids, see what's coming in.
Thanks, Ben. Greatly appreciate that. Again, probably one of my favorite items out here, just because of, again, everything that's going on in this crazy nation of ours, is this telescopic flagpole. I did put a bid in a little while ago, and guys, we're going to change that bid right now on item number 5 from 200 to 225. If I could get somebody to change the bid on item number 5, the telescopic flagpole needs to go from 200 to 225 with phone number 2186 on the end of that. That is going to be a bid from myself. That looked pretty darn nice sitting in my front yard as well. So we want to make sure that item number 5 gets a $25 bump for 225, please. 2186. All right, so that looked good in the front yard, and again, making sure all my neighbors know who I support during these weird times that we're all going through here. So, all right, Jake, while you're up there, make sure you change. We'll let you do that one, and then I'll have you change up item 5, and we'll see if anybody wants to try and take me out on item number 5. That's that telescopic flagpole, goes from 16 all the way up to 30 feet. So, all right, and then that item number 5. Put it at 225 with the phone number on the end, 2186, please. All right. So, as Ben was talking about earlier, I like that he jumped in on those first 3 items and was talking about some of the additional items that are in with these. You know, as we talk about, like on this over here, the Quad Boss ATV ramps, them alone, that is a solid bid item right there. But it does come with that voodoo rope, tow rope. It's got the gloves, it's got the socks, it's got the goggles on there, everything, the hat. You know, a lot of that stuff is brought to you by these other all these kind folks: Summit Motorsports, Mike's Off Road, Yellowstone Motorsports, Steve Larson, Split Mountain Metals, Far Automotive, Madison River Propane. You know, they add a couple of extra things in there just to have a couple of little things in there with it, and we greatly appreciate all of those. Back over here, one more time on the ATV, the Can-Am. Don't forget the runner-up prize on that is that Yamaha generator, 2,200 watt generator. I can't keep that in my hands there. So that is an incredible item right there. Even if you have a generator, we can always use a second generator around that's going with everything. So I was back up here when Ben came up, and we were talking about these 2 items that are going to close first. That dehydrator is now at $275. We got a bid for $275 on the dehydrator, but that slicer is still sitting at $225. Also on that slicer, remember it comes with those rubs and that 100 gallons of propane delivered. That is a delivered 100 gallons of propane, reasonably within the area of where Madison River delivers to. They have a wide area that they already deliver to, so that can probably be taken care of pretty darn easy for you. But sitting item number 10, sitting at $225 with 100 gallons of propane with the deli thin slicing unit, that is a remarkable price still. We'd like to see items 10 and 11. They're going to start. We got about 8 minutes left on both items on that. Item number 9, that winch, that went from $600 to $625. We had another bid come in, and it's going up again. As I say, love talking about them. I'll keep talking about them. You keep changing the prices. That's what I like, or the bids up there. That's what's awesome. Also, it comes with that really nice racing helmet, size large on that G-Max. That's a really nice helmet right there. Item number 9 is now had our last bid at $650 on the Warn winch for $650. Thank you so much for that bid that just came in. Paul, which one did you change for us, sir? Number 4. So that's those tires. Those are those side-by-side tires we were talking about. That's Two different sizes there. I should have them memorized by now, but I'll come back around here real fast. Maxxis Bighorn tire set, 2 tires at 27 by 9 by 14, and 2 tires 27 by 11 by 14. Comes with a tie-down set and a nice utility knife. We just had that go to $500. Thank you so much for that last bid to come in. Ben, are you ready to take over here?
If you want to close,
Nope.
Ron, I'll capture and get ready to close up things. What's that here? Okay, I'm not wearing a watch. I was just checking with Ron when we were going to start closing some of the items here. Sorry about that, folks. So again, items 11 and 10 are going to be closing here in a few minutes. What time do we have right now, Ron? 7:55, and we're going to close those at 8? They will close at 8. So items 10 and 11. Folks, I'll come up and we'll highlight those one more time. We've got a $225 bid on number 10, $275 on number 11. So item 10, this is the Lem meat slicer, and we've got the 100 gallons of propane from Madison River Propane. And Madison River Propane's been a great supporter of CBU too. So we'll give a shout out to them. You see their trucks all over the valley, and you see them around Livingston, Three Forks. They're just a great company when it comes to propane. So with this Lem meat slicer, you get the 3-pack of Jack Daniels, the beef rub, the pork rub, and the chicken rub. And then item number 11 is the Lem dehydrator. You get 3 jerky kits. We've got the original recipe, sweet teriyaki, and garlic pepper on that. And then we've got an oil change for up to $65 from Far Automotive, another great supporter of CBU, as we mentioned earlier today. So these are items 10 and 11. They're going to be closing here in just a couple of minutes. If anybody's got a bid on that, you better get it in real soon. Paul, you got any updates on number 10 and 11? Nope, no update there.
All right, so if you're just getting in and you're kind of like, oh gosh, we forgot about this auction tonight, and I want to support CBU, how do I do it? First of all, I'm going to give you 3 phone numbers, and we need a text message to come in with your bid to these phone numbers. So we have 220-0803, and remember, all these phones are area code 406. The next number is 539-5661, and then 570-6771. So if you have an item that you are looking at getting into, we are coming down to about the last 20 minutes or so of our live silent auction that we are performing here tonight to benefit CBU. So we are really pushing in for the last 5 minutes on items number 10 and items number 11. Again, Ben just talked about them, but one more time. Number 11 is that incredible LEM dehydrator. It's come with the high country jerky seasonings, and then again that auto oil change from Far Automotive. Thank you to those folks at Far Automotive. Now we just had a bid come in on number 11 for $300. Thank you so very much. So we got item 11 is at $300. Item 10 is sitting at $225. We are literally coming down to probably the last 3.5 minutes on those 2 items. So we're looking at 3.5 minutes left on items 10 and items number 11. The guys in the back and gals in the back that are manning the phones, they've got their phones on with the timer on there. So if you send a message in at 8:01 on that number, you're out. Because we're going to cut this off just like we do at any when we do silent auctions. We're going to cut that off at that point in time. This is a little bit of the difference between a silent auction to live auction. So we've got 2 items that are getting ready to close here in the next 3 minutes. Items number 10 is going to be the LEM meat slicer, 100 gallons of propane delivered by Madison River Propane, and those rubs that go along with it.
It looks like we just had a technical issue with Facebook. We can't update the Facebook page with all the listings here anymore. So please, if you're looking at these things, check out the YouTube channel, the YouTube link, so that you can update these. Just for those folks that had been following it on Facebook, I'm going to give you a real quick update here. Item number 1 is at $475. Item 2, $550. Item 3, $450. Item 4, $500. Item 5, $250. Item 6, $225. Item 7, $190. Item 8, $260. Item 9, $675. Item 10, $225. And item 11 just got updated again, $325.
Perfect, thank you, Ben. So we're 2 minutes out. 2 minutes out on those first two items closing. Items 10 and 11 are going to close here in less than 2 minutes. So if you would like to help CBU financially this year, you have an opportunity to purchase the deli thin slicing unit with that 100 gallons of propane delivered by Madison River Propane, or item number 11 is the food dehydrator and that oil change worth up to $65 by Far Automotive. So according to my phone here, we are now within 1 minute of closing these first two items. We're going to be in the 1 minute countdown on the first two items to close. We will be shutting down items number 10 and 11. If you can, and you can give us a 25 increment bid. We are looking for item 10 to go from 225 to 250. If we can get to 250 on item 10, 325 right now on item 11, going from 325 to 350. We want to see those go up. We got them running up here. Are we getting 10 and 11 changed? Not yet. We're coming down. We're going to close those in just a few seconds. We are coming down to the wire, looking to see if any of the guys poke their heads out. And item number 7, perfect, just had a $200 bid, and I don't have the seconds on my phone, so we're going on just whenever we see it here. We are looking at item number 9, or item number 10 is sitting at $225. Item 11 is $325. We're 8 o'clock. Close those two down, Ben. There you go. So if the last 4 of your phone digits are 1510, you got both of them. Thank you for supporting CBU this evening on those 2 items. That is absolutely awesome. One thing we should talk about probably is, Ben, how do the folks go about getting their items once they want them?
Well, I'll be contacting whoever has the last 4 digits in their phone number 1510 right now. For payment and making arrangements to get those products to them, or to get those prizes to them. So that's how we'll do it, Ron. We'll give you a call. Once we get that, we'll get your address, and we'll make arrangements.
That's awesome. All right, so that means now we are 5 minutes away from closing 2 more items. So 10 and 11 are off the board. That means we're coming down to number 9 and number 8. All right, number 9, remember that is going to be that Warren 8,000-pound winch with that really nice G-Max racing helmet, size large on that. On item number 9 right now, we have a bid of $675. Let's see if we can get to $700. We're looking for $700 on item number 9. We want to see that Warren winch go to $700. Can we get a $700 bid? Come in the next 4 minutes. Item number 8, which will also be closing in less than 4 minutes away, that is that Quad Boss ATV ramp. That is absolutely awesome price right now on that. That's a great bid. We're sitting at $260 on that. Let's even go to $260 to $275. We want a $275 bid on item number 8. See if we can get a $15 increment bid on item number 8, the Quad Boss ATV ramps, Voodoo recovery rope, goggles, gloves, tie-down socks. Oh my, it's got a lot going on in there. So we should be pushing down, I think, probably 3 minutes out on closing down our next 2 items. They will be closing right at 8:05. So let's see if we can get a couple more bids come in. Phone numbers again, one more time, 406-220-0803, 406-539-5661, 406-570-6771. Please text message your bids to those. We've got some bids going up. Item number 9 just went to $700. There we got our $700. Can we pull it off? Can we get a $725 bid on item number 9 for that Warren winch, 8,000-pound winch with that beautiful G-Max size large racing helmet included in that? Let's see if we can go. These guys are running. I'm seeing sweat coming off of them. That's awesome. I'm just standing up here talking, so they're the ones that are really doing the work. Let's see if we can push them again. We'll see if we can go from a 700 to 725 bid on that. We're still looking for a $15 increment bid on those ramps for the ATV. They're sitting at $260 right now, from $260 to $275. I'm looking for $15 increment. If you have been interested in those ramps and everything that goes with those ramps tonight, that is an incredible prize package right there. The bid could be yours. Right now, it's sitting at $260. $265 would bring it in. You know, one thing I love is every year we do these auctions, and we usually, our auctioneer and myself, we get up here and we talk about all the incredible products that we have, and we have fun going back and forth. I can't really do that right now where I'm sitting here going 260. Do I have 261, 262, 260, 250? You know, come on. I'd love to see, though, coming in, we're less than 2 minutes away from closing number 9 and number 8 down. Number 9 is that Warren 8,000-pound winch. We have a $700 bid on that right now. We'd love to see the next bid come in. Next bid comes in is basically walking home with it. Also on that Boss ATV ramp, or the ATV ramps, same sort of thing there. The ramps, the tie downs, the socks, the goggles, the gloves. We got a runner. What are we coming in on? What number? Which one? The winch, we got a new bid on the winch. We're less than 60 seconds away. We went from 700 to $750 bid on that winch with that awesome G-Max racing helmet. That's great. We're wondering, can we get one last bid in on item number 8, the ATV ramps? I've been asking for just $265. I need $15 more. Somebody come through with it if you could. If not, we are going to close in very, very few seconds here. Paul, do you have, what is it, number 8? Number 8, we have a bid on it. So we are going to close 8 and 9 with this new bid that Paul has walking up. They have got the ATV ramps. Thank you very much. $270 sold on the ATV, the ramps, and then that Warren wrench went for $750. That is absolutely awesome. That's wonderful. Thank you so much to you guys jumping in there, helping us out, close those out with a bang. That's just a lot of fun right there. That's great. But as we get ready to wind down, and we're coming closer to the end of the day, to the end of the night here. That means we're coming down to less items for you being able to bid on, but very soon to find out who's going to win this bad boy right here. So, all right, now our next item's coming up. We got less than 5 minutes left on our next 2 items, and we're going to close these. Items number 7 and 6. So item number 7, this beautiful pheasant hearth, 36-inch fire ring. It's got the deer deco around it here. It comes with the stand. It's got legs on it. It actually has a grill on it, so you can use it to grill with if you want to. You know, as really nice as that is, the other part is you get 2 of these really nice director's chairs that come with it as well. A little bit of swag from Summit Motorsports out here. Hey, a nice piece of salami included in it, a new hat, and we're looking at items number 7 and items number 6 coming in for our final one here. Item number 6 is going to be that SAE LED light series with tie downs, the really nice fly goggles, and the gloves that go along with it. So let's see, item number 7, we are sitting at $220 right now. Let's just make it simple. Let's go to $225. If you bring it to $225, that's going to match what we have item number 6 sitting at right now. We'd have both of them closing out at $225. I would be thrilled with it, but if you can surprise me and come in with anything higher than $225 on item 7 and item 6, CBU would be very, very pleased and happy to have that little bit of financial support tonight that we've been asking for. So we have right now a $220 bid on item 7 and $225 on item number 6 for the LED lights. Again, those lights, they'll mount onto an ATV, they'll mount onto a side-by-side, they'll mount onto your 4-wheel drive, and like I said earlier, even if you want, put them on your Honda, drive down the road, and use them to brighten up the highway there. So we're coming in now less than 3 minutes on the last 2 items being up for auction tonight. And again, thank you so very much for supporting, sitting by tonight, enjoying your drink, kicking back at home. We cannot wait until next year when we get the room filled and packed with all of you fine folks and more. Next year, being it's going to be our 13th annual banquet. I can't wait to find out where our venue is going to be, who's going to be involved in it, what special things we're going to do. Because, you know, the board of directors, they're not going to just let it fly that we took a year off, right? It's going to be something pretty incredible that's going to happen next year. And to be a part of it's going to be awesome. We have item number 7. There's that Pheasant Hearth fire pit. And director's chairs went to 225. Thank you so much to whoever is listening to me out there. Man, I tell you, it really is awesome to have a request come in. And with that being said, we have less than 2 minutes. 2 minutes. So if you are interested right now in either item number 7, that is the fire pit, or item number 6, the SAE lights, which numbers are you going for? Number 7 just went up from 225 to, give me a dollar amount. 230. We got a bid more on that one. Do I get 235? If you want, text that number in right now. You are less than 2 minutes. I'm going to say less than a minute and a half away from getting your final bid in. If you want that fire pit and those 2 incredible director's chairs, we're at 230. We'd like to see, let's go 235. If we can get 235, and we got a couple of folks out there that are bidding back and forth between $5 increments, you got 60 seconds to get your bids in right now. We want to see, can you come in on a 60? Paul, you coming in for what item? Item number 6 is now going up to, what's the dollar amount? $250 on number 6. Thank you so very much. We're less than 60 seconds out. If you wanted that fire pit and you were just in for $225, you are out. They are now at $230. We're looking for $235. We need a $235 bid on item number 7. That's the fire pit and the director's chairs. If you want in, you are less than 60 seconds out. Who are you running for? Number 7, we had a new bid, and we were coming in with less than 10, 9. All right, if you want in, you need to get that bid in now. We have $250 on 6, $235 on 7, and here they come down. I got to put seconds on this one. Do we got any more bids coming in for item 6 or 7 in the back before we close it? Yes, we do have a bid come in, and it is closed, so we're going to find out who that bid is. All right, so they did say they got a bid in just before that 8:10 mark, so we should see what we've got here coming in. So we got items number 6 and 7 are now closed, and that brings us, we're coming down to our last 5 items. Whew, I tell you, this is incredible. It's a lot of fun up here right now. What number, what? Did we get new bids on those? Oh, they were already brought up. Awesome. So item number 7 went for $235. That is that fire pit with those 2 director's chairs. And item number 6, really nice, rigid SAE light system. The goggles, the gloves, and the tie downs went for $250. Thank you very, very much on those. So, all right, here we are. We're down to 5 minutes left on items number 5 and 4. So 5 and 4. And then after that, we just have one more group to close, and that's going to be the coolers with those ATV tickets. So before I get to items 5 and 4, remember, items 1, 2, and 3, that is those Yukon 65 quart coolers. And then they come with a plethora of items inside. But really, if you want to get in on the final drawing tonight for the ATV, there is only one way to do it. That is to bid on items 1, 2, or 3 right now. You got to get your bids in. We're going to take about a 2-3 minute break. We'll go through, fill out those tickets, get them dropped into the bucket, and then we're going to start drawing, and we'll wrap this up tonight. So if you want a chance to win that ATV, you have to bid on items 1, 2, or 3 right now. Go ahead and put the camera up on the big board for me if you would, so they can see those numbers. Nice. We got our 09 is back in there again. Item number 1 is going for $509. 509. Item number 2 is $550 bid, and item number 3, the other Yukon cooler, is $460 sitting right now. All right, so we do have a couple of items that are going to be closing here very, very soon. Items 5 and 4. 5 and 4 are coming down. We have about 3 minutes left on them. Item number 5, that is that telescopic flagpole, 16 to 30 feet is what that's 30 feet. That goes way up there. Also, this really nice piece of artwork by Mountain Split Metals. It's an ore coat rack is what it's set up for. With the telescopic flag set, you get Old Glory, you get the Gadsden, and you get the Trump 2020. Item number 4. That is those set of tires. We have the Maxxis Bighorn tire set. 2 tires, 27 by 9 by 14, and 2 tires, 27 by 11, 14. A really nice tie-down set and a utility knife. We're less than 3 minutes out on those both items. Item number 5 right now is going for just only $250. So we were looking for $275 on item number 5. We go from $250 to $275. We'd like to see a $25 increment bid, if we could, for Old Glory, the Gadsden, and the Trump 2020 flag. So if you're patriotic and you want to throw a little bit of money at something to show to your neighbors on how patriotic you are, maybe you have a nice flagpole already at the house. Well, maybe you need one at the office. There's all sorts of places we can put that flagpole up, and now is definitely the time and the season to be showing who we are patriotic for. So $250 bid right now on the flagpole set, with those 3 flags included, and the coat rack from Mountain Split Metals, and then the tires are selling for, or going for a bid for $500. I'm not hearing the phones ring in the back right now, so we'd like to see somebody please come in and help us out with these last 5 items. Remember, items 1, 2, and 3 coming in with the Leopold binoculars in item number 2. We have the emergency 2-way radio set that has up to 26 miles of radio communication. That is incredible for handheld radios. And then item number 3, back there with the cooler and the raffle tickets, has that 50-foot string of LED lights. We just upbid it again. Number 1 went from $509. So hey, Mr. 09, you are out. We are at a $550 bid on item number 1. So we will be looking for $559. Can we get a $559 bid on item number 1? I want to see if you're back in there and bidding, if you're still playing with this tonight. And we're down to less than a minute on before we close out items 5 and 4. We are 1 minute away from closing items number 5 and 4. Number 5 is, again, that incredible flag set and pole, and item 4 is the Maxxis Bighorn tire set. Which one you got, Bill? Number 1 is going up again. All right. So we are closing. Gentlemen, do we have any bids for 5 or 4 in the back? I hear no bids. 5 and 4 are closed. Paul, would you box those off for me when you're done with that, please? Go ahead and you can finish out what you're doing. 5 and 4 are closed. All right, we have 3 items left for bid tonight. What's that? We need to get to 600. The runners are they're actually saying what they want them at. So we're looking for number 1. We just went from 550 to 575 on item number 1. 550 to 575. 09, if you're out there and you're still listening and paying attention to us tonight, we'd love you to see throw us a 609 bid. We want to see that get to 609. The runners asked for a $600 bid. I'm looking for 609. Can I get 609 on number 1? That's with those radios included, 26-mile radius on that. And then number 2 comes in with the Leopold binocular set, 8 by 30. And number 3, that's that incredible Yukon 65 quart cooler with the jack links, the flask, the Far Automotive keychain, and those 5 tickets left for the ATV. So last bit right here. We're down 4 minutes out, and then we're going to be ready to draw for the ATV and the generator. So 220-0803, 539-5661, 570-6771. Anybody's got a $600 bid or higher for 1, 2, or 3, we've got a bid on 1. Is it item 1? Item 1 is coming in for 609. 609. That is absolutely awesome. High bid on item number 1 right now. This is great. I'm loving it up here. I can't wait to have a beer with you. This is going to be a lot of fun. I'm buying the beer. So here we go. We got $609 on item number 1. Number 2 is going to 600. We went from 550 to 600. Now number 3 is sitting at 500 even, and we are looking. Can we get number 3 What's number 3? You get a bid on that too? Nope. Number 3 is still sitting at $500. Let's see, can we get somebody to throw us a $600 bid? That is going to be our last opportunity to get those tickets for that ATV. And Mr. 609 or Mrs. 609, I tell you what, like I said, the first beer's on me, and then you buy the Uber for the ride home, and we can have a couple of more after that. We are literally 2 minutes away from closing our first live silent auction via text for CBU tonight. If you have those last minute bids coming in, did I hear a bid come in? They're back there chattering back and forth, back and forth. We have less than 2 minutes. Ben, we're going to have to get you out here pretty soon too. We're going to be ready to start working on this ATV and getting these drawings out. And then you guys are going to have to contact these folks so we can get find out who these bid winners are, so we can get their names down on those tickets, get them put into the drawing, and then that is tonight. Within 15 minutes from here, we are going to be drawing out, well, actually 10 minutes here, we're going to be drawing out for that beautiful ATV tonight. All right, so we are about a minute and 30 seconds maybe away from having our final 3 items close on us tonight. So we're sitting here, we're about a minute out or so. I see Paul is running up here, he's coming up. He's got a big smile on his face. Number 3 is the change. Paul, what do you got for us? $510 on number 3. That is that Yukon cooler. And we have another runner. What do we got going on? Which one are you going for? We're a minute out. 1 and 2 have got new bids. Come on, 09, you got to get back in here if we're going to have that beer together, because they just took your number away from you. We are less than 60 seconds away, and I am looking for a new high bid. We have 620 on number 1, 620 on number 1. Whoever's bidding the 09, if you need to get in for that 629, we got a 629 bid we're looking for, or you just gave it away. 610 on number 2. We have a 620 bid on number 1, a 610 bid number on number 2, 510 on number 3. We are less than probably 40 seconds away from closing our silent live auction. We've got bids coming in. We're going to take those bids right up until 8:20. The runners are coming. $633 on 3. 633 on 3. We are coming in less than 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Closed. We got them closed, so the numbers are going to get updated here. Here they are. You got a new number?
650 on number 1.
Number 1, 650. What's the phone number? All right. These are going to get these numbers updated. All right. They're going to get these numbers updated up here. Whew. All right. 633 is what he told me. All right. So hey, Ben, we need an update on 1, 2, and 3, please, if we can get those numbers up here. So as they're getting those numbers, what's happening right now in the back room is they're taking those last 3 bids that came in between item number 1, item number 2, and item number 3. They're contacting the people to let them know, we've got your bid, who are you? So that way we can take and put their name and information down on their raffle tickets. We're going to take a couple of minutes just to fill these out, get them put into the box, and then we're going to do our drawing here very, very soon. So, all right. So is those the numbers up there, Ben? Are they correct? 650 for 1, 610, and 633?
Correct.
All right. So those are the final bids. Hey, if you'd go ahead and take that camera and just throw it all the way up there on that big board up there for everybody again. If you're watching this on the live feed through YouTube, you are seeing what happened tonight. This is absolutely awesome. For not having a live crowd, you just write numbers down. Okay, I thought maybe we had something come in that I wasn't aware of. So what we're doing here is he's going to put these numbers up. If you see the last 4 numbers up there and they match your phone number, congratulations, you have won those prizes tonight. That is absolutely awesome. So 650 on 1, 610, 633 on 3. 1, 2, and 3 are being contacted as we speak. They're going to get their names and phone numbers, put them, well, we've got the numbers, going to get their names, put them down on those raffle tickets. So let's go ahead and take about a 60-second break. We're just going to leave that camera right now up on the big board so people can keep an eye on that. I'm going to step in the back to see what there is that we can do to make sure that we finalize this thing right at 8:30 for you, and we will be right back. Thank you so much for your participation this evening. All right, folks, we are finishing up these tickets right now. They're in here getting the names down. I believe we should have all 15 tickets ripped, torn, ready to go. I know Ben and the crew, they're going to have those out here for us any second. And the next order of business is we are going to draw for the ATV and that generator that is here. So if you bought tickets, if you bought a ticket earlier from any one of the CBU board members and you're anxiously sitting with your stub in hand and you're waiting to see who's going to be the winner of these beautiful items tonight, grab those, get your beer, get close. We're going to have Ben, you coming out here pretty soon? He's working on stuff right now. Okay. Will Ben join us for the drawing? What's that? Is Ben going to join us for the drawing with this before we do it? Yeah. So we're going to have a gentleman from the camera organization that's working with us this evening. Coy is going to come down here in just a minute. He's going to be helping us. He's going to do the draw tonight. No affiliation with CBU, just to make sure that he's got a short sleeve shirt on, nothing up his sleeve, so anybody can say that there's anything grabbed in or nothing. But I'm going to pass this microphone over to Ben. It has been my absolute pleasure helping and being a part of this evening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for putting up with us. And we're going to let Ben here finish it out for you guys. God bless and good night.
Okay, just before we pull the winning tickets here, as we have for each and every CBU banquet, we make the announcement that CBU board members are eligible and do buy raffle tickets. We are a nonprofit. We are not paid for the positions we hold. We are volunteers. The only entity within our organization that cannot buy a raffle ticket is the person that we pay to be our executive director. So sometimes, well, in one occasion, one CBU board member did win in the past. So we just want to let you people know that CBU board members have bought raffle tickets and are eligible to win. So, but we wish the best of luck to everybody out there. And Stace, we got a little problem going on with the tumbler there. We got some stuck tickets. You want to get those cleaned out for us? Okay, Paul Snyder gave us a pretty good tumble there. Couple more. Okay. Paul, I'm going to hand the microphone to you. When Coy pulls that, I'd like you to announce the winner for that. Yes, we're going to, as always, we pull the ATV ticket first. So the first ticket pulled here will be the ATV winner. Paul?
Is Patty White. 580-1927. One more.
One more.
Michelle Noreen, 580-6318. For the generator, yes.
Okay, Stacy's going to take the winning raffle tickets up there. We're going to get those posted for the record. Stacy is holding the winner of the ATV in his hand. Okay, we got that. Now the winner of the generator. Okay, that wraps up the event. We'll be in touch with the auction winners, again, to make arrangements for payment and for pickup and delivery of the items you won tonight. Thank you, everyone, for participating in our first and hopefully only live silent auction. We hope to be back next spring with a live banquet. Thank you very much. God bless all of you, and God bless America. Have a great evening.